everybody, it's 9:41 p.m. Eastern Time on this Tuesday evening, April 23rd, 2013. In this video I'm going to show you the factors contributing to and the outlook itself for 2013 summer. It will be my second outlook, which will include the drought outlook, precipitation outlook, temperature outlook, severe weather outlook, and the Atlantic hurricane season outlook. So here's the jam stack. So you got your La Nina in this area. You get some warmer waters in the Gulf of Mexico. Now this could possibly be blocking, but I'm not sure yet. And this could be possible blocking too. There's not much. It is not showing really a lot. But I want to show you the precipitation anomaly. This is the new the April version. Oh, sorry about that. What? Oh, how did that happen? Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. So you got a lot of precipitation if you go in here. Now I don't really agree with that. I don't think there'll be that much above average precipitation in here. I think it'll be slightly above average if we go into Louisiana. And plus, I think it'll be above average for this part of the coast too. And as I say, part of this area would be below average, but I think it will still be getting above average if you get into the northern tier of the country. And then you're getting most of the below average precipitation if you go into this area. Also, I don't agree with the below average precipitation in Florida. So here, when you look at this, it seems to show that the hurricanes will be tracking more like this, and I don't quite agree with that. I think the hurricanes will be tracking more like this. But since they're showing the below average precipitation in this area, it seems to show that you'll get more of the hurricanes if you go in here. But I don't agree with that right now. We'll see how that goes. I do agree we have the hurricanes going through here, though. Then the temperature anomaly. So you've got your water temperatures pretty much over much of the nation. All this area is in warm temperatures. But if you go to the Pacific Northwest, you get cooler temperatures. Also, if you go to the Northeast. Now, I think if you go to the extreme northern tier of the country, you can still get well below average temperatures. So I don't agree exactly with this. I think if you go into this area, you'll be having below average temperatures. The rest of the area will be above average, especially if you go into this area. Yeah, I want to compare this to the March issue. And you see, in March, it was showing more of the warmth in here, and more of the cold weather into here. Now, I don't agree exactly with this too, because I don't think you'll be getting cold weather into here. But along the Great Lakes, that's where you'll be getting a lot of much colder weather. And in March, you see, in March it showed a lot more above average precipitation all over the east. Now that's gone, but you will still be seeing above average precipitation in the southeast and maybe the mid-Atlantic. Okay, now I want to show you my outlooks. Let's see here. What? Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the temperature outlook. So, as I said, you get your well below average temperatures in the Pacific Northwest, mainly in Washington and Idaho, northern Idaho, and right along the Great Lakes, along the northern Great Lakes region. That's where you get your well below average temperatures too. And mainly for the Great Lakes region, you'll still get this. In the parts of the upper Ohio Valley, in the interior northeast, you'll get your below average temperatures, as well as the extreme northern tier Dakotas. But there will not be a lot of well below average temperatures. You get a lot of well above average temperatures if you go into here. So, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, New Mexico, even Nebraska, all of you will be getting well above average temperatures. And even up the coast here, you'll be still getting above average temperatures. So 2/3 of the country practically will be above average temperatures. But the blank areas mean average temperatures. Now this is the precipitation outlook. So you get your well above average precipitation in here, as well as in here. This area has well above average precipitation, including all of Florida, where the darker green colors appear for this area. That's where you get the well above average precipitation. And the light greens where you just get above average, and then you have well below average precipitation in here in the southwest and parts of the plains. I think the drought for this area will lessen, and for this area disappear at all. Okay, yeah, so I think this area, the drought will lessen, this area disappear at all, and this area lessen too. But you'll still get a drought in here, especially in here. I think I'll show you my drought outlook in a moment. Now I want to take a moment to explain to you why I have still the precipitation, the heaviest precipitation along the coast and along the northern tier, because you get your positive PNA in here, and you get a negative NAO in here, which means we get a jet stream sort of like this. So that means that you get your systems out here, they come like this and then they go down here. So that's one reason why this area would be in above average precipitation. Another reason why this area would be in above average precipitation is you get your hurricanes coming out of here and they hit like this. Especially this area would be the greatest landfall risk. Yeah, for this area you got the latest landfall risk and moderate landfall risk for all of the east coast. I'll show you my landfall risks in a moment. So that's my reason. Now, here is the drought outlook. Wait, this is the severe weather outlook. So what I think will be the greatest severe weather threat, the extreme severe weather threat. Now, probably made a little mistake, it will be actually in this area, but still, it's extended into this area. And now you know why? Because the hurricanes, let me widen this a bit. Okay, so the hurricanes, they come out here and they go up here. And now hurricanes always bring tornadoes with them. So that means this area will be prone to tornadoes this severe weather season, and not large hail or damaging winds, but especially tornadoes. And this area would be the main large hail and damaging wind threat. And the orange is just a high risk for severe weather. Accent the yellow a bit along the west coast. And the green is for the mountains in the west. And now let me show you the drought outlook. So I've got a new legend here. So if you don't, you may be not familiar with it. So the brown color means extreme drought risk, I had to say. So we have a risk for an extreme risk for a drought if you go into southeastern Arizona and western and central New Mexico. You got an enhanced risk for a drought if you go into all of this area, including parts of the plains, which will be well below average in precipitation. Now, there's an elevated risk of a drought if you go into the yellow area, but there's not that big chance for a drought. Now, the green is a slight risk, and there is a possibility of a slight drought if you go into this area, because you will get below average conditions if you go into here, but it'll be just a small drought. And then, as you see here, areas in blank have a general risk for a drought. So the other areas just have a general risk. It means they should not get a drought. It's just a general risk, so probably they won't get a drought. Maybe just drier conditions somewhere. What's this? Okay. Now, this is fine, but this is the hurricane season outlook. This is the landfall risk. This is the updated landfall risk outlook. So this area in yellow is a low risk, and I think if you go to in the coastal Texas and northeast Mexico, it's a low risk. But if you head along the eastern Gulf Coast in Florida, you get a medium risk. Now here is where you have the high risk for landfalls, because again, the storms here, and they would go something like this. So they would landfall here, and then they would follow the coast and and pass by this area. And that's why I just have a moderate risk here, a medium risk, and then I get a high risk here again, because here's a track. So the landfall here, and this heads past the coast. It probably won't level here, but then it landfalls here again. So that's the idea. I haven't updated the totals for the hurricanes. Sorry about pausing. So as I was saying, I hadn't updated the totals for the hurricanes. But still, I'll show you them here. And never mind this. This is an old outlook. This was my first outlook, so never mind that. So here, the total named storms this year will be 14 to 16. Tropical storms and hurricanes, tropical storms, depressions, and hurricanes. There will be 7 to 9 hurricanes. And there could be up to 3 major hurricanes. And landfalls, I think 5 to 7 landfalls, and half of them will be along the east coast, probably, especially in the red areas, which I showed before. So that's my outlook. I hope you like my forecast. This was my second summer forecast. My third is coming out on May 14th, and my fourth and final one is coming out on June 1st. And the revised one is coming in the middle of June if it will be needed. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. So have a good night, and make sure to stay tuned to US Weather Plus. Thank you. Bye.